Hi everybody. So I'm making this video here to show you how to load the co-running driver onto your iPhone device. So before you can even load the app onto the iPhone, you have to have a device ID and a company license code. So you can see right here, I've already got this up on my Ohm's Device database, and I got there by going to Admin, Security, and Mobile Devices. There's a device list. So what you want to do is go up and click Add Device, and I'm going to add an Apple. Now you can go ahead and name the device here if you want to. I personally like to name it when I actually go to install the device on the iPhone. And just click Create Device. Okay, I'll let that load up. Alright, so here's the company license code that I'm going to be using, and there's my device ID that I'm going to use. So now I'm going to go to the iPhone. Alright, so inside the iPhone, I'm going to go to the App Store. Tap on the App Store, and see right here, Cool Running Driver already came up. So this is what you want to search for, the Cool Running Driver. I'm going to go ahead and download it. And I'll just let that download. Alright, once it's done, I'm going to click Open. Now, when it opens, everything that it asks permission to do, allow everything. So I'm just going to click Allow, and just basically allow everything until I get to the registration screen. You can see right here, it's already created the device ID, and now wants me to register. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to enter the company license code. Okay, the device name, I'm going to name it now. And the device ID I set on the screen was device 202. I'm going to click Done. I'm going to check it. Alright, so that registers. So that's good. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to go ahead and sync up for the first time. So I'm going to tap on Make Deliveries. And I'm going to put in my company email. The email that I was registered with in Cool Running software. Okay, now it will remember it after you do it the first time. But it will not remember the password. And I'm going to click Login. So now I'm going to go ahead and let it sync up. Now, the process as far as installing these devices between Android and iPhone is very similar, but there's a couple different things. Another thing is, the app has to have location permission turned on to always. It's all the app location permissions always has to be on. So it can't just be always on during the app. So we'll let that go ahead and finish up. The next thing it's going to be doing is lining up a printer. Now make sure you have your printer readily available to have one of your printers turned on, because what it's going to do is it's going to look for the printer. So I'm going to click Continue. And DPP is a printer that I'm using in this situation. That is the manufacturer. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm just going to click Test Print. And basically right now it's going ahead and it's printing out the Test Print. Now that tells me that I'm lined up with that printer. Now if I happen to log off or whatever, it's going to remember that printer. So I'm going to click Continue. And it's asking me to confirm, are you hooked up to this printer? I'm going to say yep, I'm going to confirm it. Alright, so now I'm going to log in for the first time. Now the first time you log in, this is when it's going to ask for to make sure you turn on the app permissions to always. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. Dock, it's one of my trucks. Click Continue. Okay, so this is where it's asking. This app collects location data to enable the office to collect truck position and display it on a map. It's because it's got to be turned on always and constantly sending its position to the office. I'm going to click OK, I understand. In order for the map to run, okay, again, it's telling me it's got to be turned on. Now you can see right here, as soon as I click OK, this thing's going to come up. Basically, it's asking you to go into the settings and turn it on. So I'm going to click on Open Settings. See right there, it says Location, and it has Ask next to it. Tap on it. See right here, it says Ask next time. No, we are going to flip this to Always. Okay, so that way there, anytime I use a Cool Running Driver app, it is going to be always, this setting is going to be on. Okay, so I'm going to come back out of this. So now we're back out here. I need to get back into the Cool Running Driver app. I'm just going to hit my own home screen on my iPhone. And that's going to go right back into the app. And This will come up because that's the last screen. Remember, I'm just going to say done. Okay, and now we're ready. So since I'm in here right now, I'm just going to go ahead and make a delivery just to play with it real quick. So I'm going to click on all customers. I'm going to choose 100 bomb group. Now I'll choose 1900 beverage. Okay, so it's showing me all the information right there. Let me just make one quick receipt. I'm going to click on make delivery, and I'm going to click on enter line items. I'm going to add some products, and I'll choose 7-pound bags, and I'll just do 20 of those. Click add, confirm. Ah, crap, I picked a product that happened to be batch coded. So I'll click on the little edit thing, and I'm going to remove it. Let me choose a different product. I'm going to choose 10 kilogram bags because that's not batch coded. Confirm. Next. And I'll print it out. And that's printing out a receipt. I'm going to click continue. And that sale's been sent into the server. And now I'm going to go back to clients list. Okay, so so what we covered here was we covered how to go ahead and create a device ID to load up a phone. We covered how to download the app from the App Store and how to go ahead and register your app. And then, of course, as soon as you're loading it, putting in your email and your password, syncing up, your first time sync up, okay, lining up your printer, and then finally, on your first time login, it is going to ask to go into location permissions and turn it on to always send its position. Okay, so now that I'm in here right now, I'm going to hit the profile guide down at the bottom, and I'm just going to go up to log out. All right, so that's it. If anybody has any questions on loading up your iPhone, please let me know. Thanks.